Welcome to Cockeyed and Curious, this time at Dolly Sods. It's so great to be out here. It's one of the first times we haven't had the feeling of the whole COVID-19 and everything. You don't have to worry about that. We're just walking, enjoying ourselves, away from the house, away from many other people. We've passed a few people. It's raining a little bit, and it's a little bit boggy. Kelly doesn't look too happy about the situation that we're in, but I'm having a really good time. It's just lovely to be walking and outside and just away from the apartment for a little bit. It is definitely raining, but it's very lush, verdant. The trail is about 50% water at this point, which isn't bad. At least there are slippery rocks to walk on, so there is that. Kelly is become one with the ground. I don't think her eyes have left her feet for the last 20-30 minutes. The rain kept getting a little worse and worse. The trail became more and more flooded. We decided to seek shelter from the storm for a spell. So I think we figured out where we're going to camp tonight. We got a nice little place under this tree. It's providing pretty good shelter. So we'll probably just stand here for the next, 20 hours and call it a day. It's great. We decided to forge on, and there's 2 river crossings that we need to handle. There's actually a third one later, but these are the 2 that we'll be conducting in the rain. We're definitely a little bit out of it. I've compressed an hour and a half into just a few seconds. You can see the process. Not a bad home for the next couple days. Gonna give you a little bit of a tour. We saw a deer come up and drink from the stream and then cross, though I didn't get it on video. While I've been getting situated, Kelly's been on the lookout for various birds. Here's one that particularly excited her, had a nice mohawk. And then we also saw something a little more exciting not long later. A gorgeous barred owl. Some peace and quiet time to have us moments. Ignore the voices in the background. We had to share our site with various guests throughout the night. All in all, not a bad little home.
Crunchy.
Yeah, it's not a bad snack.
Yeah.
So we're feeling a little lazy, and we have some instant meals. I feel kind of dirty. For most of my years of backpacking, I never use these, but this trip it's going to be a convenience. I think she's a fan of them. She got me turned on to them when you don't feel like prepping, which is what we ended up doing this time.
Well, when you decide, like, the last minute that, okay, Leah, let's go backpack. Hey, we
Yeah.
have food in the closet and we don't need to go to the grocery store.
Right, so well, it's not bad. It's nice. Low effort, a little bit of laziness.
You don't even need to put water in it. It's a good snack. It's crunchy.
Yeah. I don't know what that is.
I don't either. But I'm eating it.
It's just strange crunchies.
Yeah.
Like
I think
peas.
it's chicken. I think there's chicken in here. I think that's done. I think that's probably done.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is best by December 2048. So it should be pretty good. We're in the prime of its life. It's interesting that the people that are having such a good time and are on the packaging aren't even eating the product. None of them actually show anyone daring to consume these things. I'm good.
Savor the adventure. Doesn't say the flavor.
No.
It's the adventure of eating it.
Well, what are they eating? No.
They are not eating.
No.
No, they are
Hanging out.
Yeah. This could be an ad for climbing of some kind. They're all climbers, like mountaineers.
Yeah.
You only brought 2 teas? Do you want to share a tea?
Sure.
Here, I'm going to steep it in yours, and then I'll pour it into mine.
Saturday brought sunny skies, a brand new day, a great day to get out for a little bit of a walk. People and ants alike. The ground continues to be quite moist. A lot of the hike involves us traversing around mud, whether on rocks or grass. If rocks were alive, we'd be fucked right now. Can't see it now, but earlier on the hike, I guess you kind of can. We were in this muddy bog area and we came across a bunch of trash, so we picked it up and threw it in a trash bag. What was striking to me is somebody had one of those instant meals, and I forget the company names, but
It's Mountain House.
It was Mountain House.
The same one I ate, but different flavor.
And what was strange was it was spaghetti flavor. And maybe I'm missing something here, but I feel like if you're gonna buy some kind of freeze-dried meal, maybe spaghetti is not where you go with that. But again, I've never tried it, so maybe I'm mistaken. Just seemed like an odd thing to grab. I guess the simplicity is there, but it just doesn't strike me as what I would want from a freeze-dried package while I'm backpacking. But anyway, now it's in this little poop bag. I have a lot of these doggy poop bags. I picked up probably 100 of them or something, a couple hundred right before my dog died, so they work really well for backpacking trips. I tried this jerky trail mix. It has everything you would want in trail mix, such as Korean barbecue pork jerky. It's actually an inspired recipe, that's important to note. Pumpkin seeds, papaya, dark chocolate almonds, and mangoes. What's great about this is there's many flavors, and they're each vying for your attention. Never once do they decide to merge and work together. Instead, they conflict to raise your awareness of each. It's a pretty good snack. Eventually, we headed home. We recrossed the streams of our past. Took some time to relax and reflect. Overall, a great trip. Prior to decamping, I accidentally dropped a morsel of food that I'd been eating. An ant quickly came in to seize the moment. We watched this little fella carry the piece, struggling, knocking over branches, moving little rocks, and just going all out to bring this food back to its home, where it probably would fall and die, having exhausted itself, to then be consumed by its peers, as they then make use of what he had brought back to the colony. Very brave, fierce little warrior. Which made me realize one thing. Valhalla is filled with ants and a few Vikings.